Hi students. So in the last lecture, we were at the point that we have developed a blog until now, a complete blog website with all of its widgets using Gutenberg tool. Then we moved on to introduction of Elementor. Today we'll also see some of the more features of Elementor, and we'll complete 2 to 3 pages by just copying one website so we can see all of the features and animations, and we'll see that what we can just make through a simple Elementor. Then we'll see that what are the add-ons and how we can just increase options through the add-ons. And then in the next we'll complete a complete business website by tomorrow's lecture, and then after that we'll be going to Elementor Pro, and then we'll develop a complete e-commerce website using Elementor Pro. In the last lecture, we were just building this about us page. Suppose, let me open a website where I have like a complete website. So I'll make the exactly similar kind of website if I want to develop it through the Elementor. And if suppose if I'm copying this website using Elementor, so how I can do that. In this video lecture, I'll create this home page, about page, contact page, and then in the next lecture we'll develop this art services page, the more pages, and then we'll just design this the top bar and everything, and then we'll move on to further things. So first of all, I will open this editor, and first we'll have a look on the editor, what other options we have in Elementor. Then we'll design this complete about page of this website. I'll tell you how to apply animations here, how to shape this one, and how we'll make this thing. Okay. Okay, we have animations on button. So first of all, we were at this section. I've told you in the earlier lectures that this is a widget search bar, that from where we can search different widgets. Suppose I want to apply some, you can say icon. So I'll just type icon here. And if I want any specific gallery, then I can just find it here. And if we find the log image with something, then this means that is a pro version. So yes, when we'll be developing it through Elementor Pro, then we can just see that how it develops in Elementor Pro. Suppose now we are just copying this website. We have this first section, who we are, and we have blue colors. So first of all, yes, we have already copied this thing. Then I'll copy this. Okay, then I'll copy this here, and I'll change. If I want to change the background of this specific section, so I'll just click these 6 buttons, which will redirect me into this specific section setting, and I want to style it. So I will go in styling. Okay, so I want the blue color in the background, so I'll apply 21A1D9. Okay, and I'll also apply a blue color here to 1A1D9, and I want a different color here. Okay, now I have 2 different colors here, and then okay, now suppose I want to make this shape change. So what I'll do is I'll look at if this is styling actually. So we'll go into this style and then shape divider, and we want to do changes at the bottom. So I'll just I guess it is fan opacity. No, it is not fan opacity. It is tilt opacity. Now you see we have the same design here and here. And suppose if we see this has the more width and we have less width, so what I can do is, if this is layout thing, I'll go into layout and I'll give this height. We don't want this much height. I want it like 280. Yes, or we can make it 250 to make it more good. And I'll apply update. Sure. Then what I'll do is I'll just copy this. The main thing is I want to show that how we can just copy different things, and how we can make a same kind of website. Suppose if we look at any kind of specific page and how we want to build it, then this is a thing where I will show you how to develop these pages, and how we can just copy one template into other template. This is also a heading. So what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this. So suppose if I don't want to make it again, so what I will do is I'll just duplicate this. And yes, we have similar heading. Now I am just dragging it, and I'll just change the content here. Now I have 2 points to icon list. So from where I can make this list, so I'll go into widgets, I'll search for list. Okay, so now I'll just drag drop it, and which icon I like it. I like this circular one. So I'll just copy it 3 times. Yes, okay, sorry, 2 times. So I'll just go here and I'll just replace this. And okay, I'll also copy this and I will replace this. Sure. Okay, if I want to change this and I want an arrow. Okay, I'll just do this, and I'll also apply arrow here. I can just search for any like thing, but suppose if I want circle, I can just search circle, but I want an arrow. So I'll just insert the arrow thing. Then I'll see that these are too small. So first of all, the space between them is smaller. So I want to create like some spacing between these two, and I'll go into icon settings and I'll make it 25. Sure. Okay, both are different. So I'll if I want to make alignment center, left, right, these are this icon setting, and then this is typography setting. But remember, we have made this global setting, so these are coming from global settings. But if we want to change it, then we can change. Suppose I don't want this roboto for text, and I will change it to open sans. Yes, so now it is changed. Sure. And then I'll update it. Suppose if I want to give some shadow behind this, then I can do that. But maybe I'll give this shadow just behind this the text here. Okay. And okay, I want to show you one more feature. Suppose I don't want to apply the same thing, the same styling. So I'll go into this widget and I'll just paste style. Okay, so now it also has this background shadow here. Okay, then the next thing I want to copy is I'll just copy this image, And suppose if I'm okay with this image, so the next thing, I want to just make this icon the same icon. So I'll go into icon library and I will search for arrow, and then I will just apply this arrow, and okay, so now these are the same. So then, so the next thing is, I'll go below, and I want to copy this, then I'll just duplicate this. Okay, and then I'll do it exactly like this. Okay, let's do it quickly. And I'll just paste this here, and I'll just copy this, and I will copy the text here, and I'll copy these two. And okay, I have this widget, not this one. So I'll just paste this here, and I will delete this, and I will go into first point, and I'll just copy this. And we have like 2 lines, I guess. Here, I want 1. So I'll copy 1. Okay, I've pasted it. Okay, then so now we'll go with the second. Okay. So now we have the second, and I will make the height 500 px. I'll make this cover. Sure. So now it is in shape. Then what I'll do is I'll make this team member section. Okay, I'll just take a new section here, and I will take heading. Okay, and I'll apply this change. I'll apply it our team members. I want it in black color. Sure. Then I want to make it more bold. I want it in, okay, 35 is good. The next thing, this is few cards, profile cards, how I can make this card. Okay, so I will take 2 sections here. Okay, now at first we have image, then title, then another title, then 2 more headings. So now what we can do is, I think we will just go with this image box. Sure. And I'll go into style. I'll make this width 100%. And suppose I'm saving this here on the desktop, and I will save this on desktop. Okay, so now I will just go into content, and this I will upload these 2 images. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, let it be uploaded. Sure. Now I want this. Okay. Now I will change this heading to, I guess, what is that? The name. And I want this to be a little bit smaller and in the black color. So I'll go in the content, and I'll make it centered. I'll make this vertical align middle. I'll go into this black color. I'll go with the, I guess I'll make it 20. Okay, sorry. So I'm in the title setting, and I will make it 20. Okay, 25 is good. I'll make it 700. Sure. Then at next, I want, suppose I don't want to give this contact details, then I will just copy this and I will go to content and I will just paste this. Sure. And next I'll go into this styling and I will go into content. I will make this sure. And then, so if I'm seeing that this has the same center alignment or right alignment for every type of content, but I want to this to be centered and I want this to be justified. So what I'll do is I'll just cut this content from here. I'll go into this and I'll drop text editor right under here and I'll just do this and suppose then I'll make it justified. Okay, and this has the weird word spacing, so I will just make it a bit smaller. And okay, I now see the unusual space, so I'll go into advanced and I'll unlink these values and I'll give some negative padding, which would be 25. Okay, so now I also, so okay, let me update it and preview changes. What have we done so far? Okay, now you'll see it has some shape, it has some good look. Okay, but we have this image card, we want them it like a bit good in width, and this popped up the background with background shadow. So what I'll do is I'll just click this specific column. I'll go into advanced. I'll go with the 20% padding and I'll go in the styling and I'll give it border radius 33 and I'll give this box shadow. Okay, if 33 is, suppose, how about 10? Yes, 10 is good. Okay, this is also stretched to the right and left, so I'll give this padding, say 10 or 15. Yes, but not from bottom and top. So yes, say 10 is good. Okay, so I'll just update this and this will automatically be refreshed because I'm previewing this and at the runtime. So now, yes, I have this, but this should be from spacing from here and here. So I'll give spacing from above, okay, and from below. So this section, sure, and also give 5 padding. So it would be in great shape now. Okay, we have spacing from above and below. So I don't want this footer to be fixed. First, let's fix this. I'll open the customizer and I'll go into this specific footer setting. So let it be opened by then. By then what I'll do is I want these 2 members. So I'll just go above. I'll just copy this thing and I'll come here, I'll paste here, and I'll just delete this second one, and I'll just replace image, and I will write the name. Okay, why it is in, okay. And I'll also copy this. Okay. Now I'll update it. So it will also automatically be showing me. Yes. So now Teams section is fixed. Let's this customizer be open, and I want to go in the footer widgets. Okay. And I don't want this fixed footer and this parallax effect. So I'll just publish these settings, and okay. The next thing I want is this two image and this button and this heading and text. So what I'll do is I'll go sorry, not here in Elementor editor. I want two sections. I'll give this a bit margin from above 20. Okay, I don't want this negative, and I'll give this 20 from above, and I will drop image here. Okay, I will go and I'll drop heading here, text editor here, button under here. Okay, uh, then I will just give it the name contact us, and I'll go into style, and I'll make color to be black. Why this is white? Because by mistake I maybe made mistake of giving the color to white. I'll just fix this, and okay, I'll give this border the one width, and then okay, and I want this to be a bit, okay, 10 is good. I guess 5 is good. Okay, so now then I don't want to give it any padding, and if I want to give some shadow, I can do that. And on hover, you see when I'll make mouse over here, it starts like popping up. So in hover, I see different settings. Suppose I want color to be white, and I want this background color to be changed when on hover. So you see, we have this thing, and we have hover animation, and this is pulse grow. So see, we have the same thing here. And then I want I don't want this border color on hover. So yes, I don't have this right now. And I on normal, how about this? It has border color black, and So, okay, first of all, I'll just copy this and I'll just put it here. And I want to make it center aligned. And I want to make this 700. And I want to give it line height of 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 is not good. Maybe say 40. Yes. Yes, 35 will be good. Yeah. Then I want this 30, and I want this in black color. So where should I change the color? Okay, here. And I will just upload the image. And I will just copy this. Okay, and I want it to be justified. I want this to be justified as well. Okay, on the left side. Yes. And I will apply a BR tag to break row. Maybe no, not this. Okay. Yes, I like this. Okay. So I will see that it is, I'll just give it a bit margin from left, say 10, and also give this margin from left, say 10. And I will also give this button a margin here. Okay, say 10. Okay, now I'll just save this. And I also do want a margin from here, from top. I'll just give it 30 to make it exactly in line between with the image. I'll just save it and have a look at the front end. So now we have, okay, we have everything, and I want to make this a bit more bolder and big, and this also big, and image small. So what I'll do is I'll go into settings and I'll make it 35. I'll make this 900. Okay. Then I'll go into this settings. I'll go into text editor style setting. I'll make this 18. Sure. And I'll go here and I'll just give it 400. Sorry, let's say 350. No, 350 would be good. I'll make it cover. Let's say what contain. Yes, contain is good. Okay, so now everything just look perfect. Now it is a time for animations. Suppose I'll go in this advanced and motion effects. I want this entrance animation as fade in from left, and I want this fast. Okay, I also want to apply animations here and motion effects. Okay, fading down. I'll just copy this and let me see if this also gets animation. I'm sorry. And okay, I was just pasting the style. Okay, now it has animation. Okay, I'll go into advanced motion effects. Yes, it also has. And I want this to be a bit bigger and bolder. Okay, I guess 35 is good. But I suppose if I can design it in a different way, suppose I'll make it full width and I'll make this minimum height, say 200 or 150, 20. Yeah, I'll give this background color black. The text, I will give this text color white. Yes. Now I will apply motion effects from, let's say, bounce in. And I'll apply on this image as well. Motion effects. And okay, looks cool. So you see, there will be some animations coming up. Yes. How about that? Yes. So now I want spacing from above and bottom of this specific section, and let me see if how it looks in boxed. Yes, I don't want to stretch this section, and I want margin from above and bottom. Okay, let's just make it stretched. It's okay. Full width. Sure. So how about that? It's good now. Okay, so we are done with this about page. And okay, so now the thing is, we'll go into responsive section. Okay, now we see that image is quite smaller for here, so I'll make it 600, or let's say 630. Okay, 600 is good. And then suppose I think this is vertical align middle, so I'll make it default, and I will make it vertical align middle. Okay, so now I will change because this has some big shape, so I'll make it 30. I'll also make it 16. Okay, so now I'll just copy this and apply here. Okay, so now it has different element, I guess, so it is not copying the style with the different element. I'll go in the text and I'll go into typography and I'll make it 16. I'll make it Roboto. This is Open Sans. Sure. Now, I'll also apply this. as 30 and I'll make it smaller. Say this is Roboto. This is 16. Okay. Okay, so you see they are just merged with each other. So I'll just go into this setting and I will apply 30. Okay, let me just remove this. Okay, now it is good. I'll also just unlink this and apply 20 here and here. So now it is good. And I'll make it a bit smaller. Let's say 25. Let's see about, okay, 26. And this also 16. Okay, so now everything is good here. I'll just update this and I'll see on mobile how it looks. Looks like it's good on mobile as well. This is big. So I'll go into styling. I'll make it 15, or let's say, okay, if I'll make it 15, we have this words letter spacing. So I will just adjust this to, I guess, 1.4 or 1.3, 1.2, 1. Okay, 1.1 is good. Okay, let's go into section and unlink this 20, 20. Okay, unlink this, apply 20 from above. Okay, now we're good. And this is, I guess, 16. Okay, it is good. I want this in center for mobile. I'll go into content and I'll apply center align. And I'll just remove this padding from above. So I'll go here and I'll make this 0. And I will just reduce the size to 20. Sorry, 20. I guess 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, 24 is good. And I'll update this. And I'll also make it center aligned. This for the mobile version. And I'll give this link and contact. If I'll just write the name, it will ask me for page. And if I have direct link, I can just put link here and I'll update it. Then suppose I'm here and I want to check it on mobile. So what I'll do is I'll open inspect element and mobile version. And I'll select any mobile device from here. Yes. Yes. Okay. It is good. We have some weird spacing below this. So what I'll do is I'll just click this. I'll go to advanced. I'll go into, Okay, in bottom, and I'll apply minus 80, 150, this 150 is good. Okay, so now we have some less spacing here. So we're done with the about page, and I'll just close this, and I'll go into contact page. And then I'll go into next page. So this particular page is for your practice, the service page, and I'll make home and contact pages for you. Okay, let's say I'll make service page, and I think you people can develop this thing. This this is image, this is heading, and this section is fixed, the background, and then we have different icons, and we have background shape divider. Okay, and there's a counter, then image. So it is good, and let us work on contact page first. And this, what is the home page? Let me see. Okay, 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 and these are blocks. Okay, so let us just quickly create contact first. Okay, where is contact? Here we have contact. So we have this form, email. Oh, okay. So I guess we have already done this, but we are just left with get in touch and how we can help heading. And this should be in black. Okay, for next pages, I want to show some different elements, because we have already installed add-ons in the last lecture. So suppose I'm in Elementor and I want contact form 7. I don't want to put shortcode here. I want direct widget. So it is not providing me any direct widget. Suppose if I have this, what it provides me. Okay, let us drag it here again. You see, it doesn't provide me any good thing. So I'll just delete this, and I'll go into plugins, and I will just activate these add-ons. So we'll see it will add some new functionalities. Into Elementor widgets. Okay, so these are from add-ons. I'll just place next, and finish. These were from essential add-ons. And then I'll go into plugins and see if every plugin is activated. Okay, I don't want any external help. I will want to do it from the scratch. Okay. So you see now essential and add-ons is also here. eKit is also here. So we can just see every plugin which we install here. I'll go into plugins again, and I'll just uncheck this. And every plugin is now activated. I'll close it. I'll go into Elementor and I will reload it. Okay, Elementor is reloading, and okay, it happens sometimes. I'll just reload it because it will also reload. Okay, so sometimes this happens because this means that some plugin is disturbing Elementor. So we're gonna have to go into plugins and see one by one that what is it's not compatible. So I've just found out that Essential Add-ons is not compatible. So we can just find out any other add-on if you want to add some specific thing. But when we'll be in Pro, it will just give us some more exciting features. So I've just deleted this one because this was actually causing the issue. Let me see if if it doesn't help, then we'll also deactivate some other add-on. So let us see if it is helping us or not. Okay, okay. So it will also, I guess I have to delete this ekit as well. Yes. Sometimes things show that they're not compatible. So I'll just delete this and I'll reload this. This should work. Okay, now you see when I had deactivated this ekit as well, so it started working. So now let us just quickly move on to this thing. This page, I will just drag heading here, and I'll just design it and say get in touch, and this would be in black, and this would be in 3030, and this is in case of any query, contact us at, and this will be in the text editor. Okay, then I want it to be a bigger, and the spacing between this is 10, and I want text to be a bit bigger. We'll say 15 is smaller. Okay, 17 is good. I want this into small size. Okay, I'll go into styling, and I'll just give it like 15, 19, 18. Okay, 19, 20. 19 is good. And I want them to be rounded. So I guess, yes, they are rounded. And suppose if I want to add some particular link behind it, so I'll add any link, https www.facebook.com, or any other link you want. Okay, so this is from the shortcode, and I don't want this from the shortcode every time. I just want this plugin contact form 7 and here, and I just want this as a widget here. So what I had do I have done it. So I just added a premium add-on for Elementor. So now when I'll search for contact, it will show me a widget. So I will not apply any shortcode, and this is contact from one is from here. Okay, sorry. This is coming from here. This contact from one. Okay, so I'll just go into styling, and I'll just style every bit of it. I'll first go to labels and make them black. Okay, and I want this input color also black. I will make the typography 18. Okay, 16, 600. Let's just, yes, this looks good. And this input text to be 16, and this button to be okay, this over any, okay, this is big, so I'll just go into typography and I'll make it 16, and I'll also make it 500, and I want it in blue color, and I'll just delete this one. Okay, and I also want a map in here. Google Maps. Here, let's say stock home. Yes. And I want to just give this a bit margin from above, say 50, and here say 50, and I also want a same this thing, so I'll just click here and in advanced tab, and I'll apply -50 heading here. I'll make this layout full width and stretched, and I'll apply heading here. I'll give this layout a minimum height of 280, say 250. I'll make this center aligned. I'll make this 30 white, and I'll go into this section. I'll go into styling. I'll give it background color, but I don't want this. I want overlay, a mixed color. Okay, maybe not overlay, gradient. Yes. Okay, so now I want to say this as contact us, and what other it says, we are always here to help you, and I want to make it a bit bigger. Let's say 35, and it has text editor underneath it. Okay, so we're just styling this one. I'll just go here in advanced, and I'll go into, sorry, not in advanced, I'll go into style of this section. Yes, here, shape divider, bottom, tilt opacity. Yes. If I'll just preview the changes, And let me go into responsive mode. It is good. Everything is good. Okay, I don't want to give this everywhere. I just want to give it here, and I want to make title a bit smaller, not this much. 25 is good. Okay, 25 is good. Everything just looks perfectly fine here. Okay, this is a bit smaller. Um, Let me go here, style. And make it 18,600. And this should also be 18. Yes, now it's good. Now it is looking very good now. Then we have from original, we have home page, and we are going to home, edit it. Let us quickly make this. Okay, I don't want this heading here, so I'll just remove it at first, this heading. So I'll go into edit page, and I'll go below title, disable this one. I'll update it, I'll refresh it. So let me just quickly make this. We have one background image. So for right now, okay, so now we'll just make these two sections. Okay, these are full width, and I'll just stretch this section. And okay, so now I'll just put in a heading here. Okay, so now we have due to premium add-ons of Elementor, we have this dual color heading. So now this is what's missing in your business. Find that missing piece. I'll just find that missing piece. Okay, yes. Okay, and I'll be doing this. What's missing in your business? I'll make it black and small. Make it centered. And what is the font style? Montserrat 28. Montserrat. Yes, this one. And 28. Okay, I guess 20 is good. And now I'll make this centered. And we give smartness to your business. I'll just copy this heading and I'll just paste it over here and we give smartness. I'll just um, change the typography here and I'll just make it 40, no, 30. Okay, good. So now I'll go with the image and I'll just save this image. And I'll also make this button say find out more. Where is the button? Yeah, here. Find out more. I'll just link it with about us page. I'll go into style setting. I'll make the color black. I'll give it border 1 width and I'll make it centered. Yes. And I'll give this margin from above, say 50. And now I'll upload this image. Where is that image? Okay, here. I'll insert this media. I'll just go into the styling. I will apply some border here. Let's say it's 100. Okay, not 300. Yes. Okay, I guess. And the other website it's 250 or say 230. Yes, it's look good. And now I'll go into background of this section and I'll give this styling say F2, F2, F2. Yes. And I'll update this. I'll go into this column setting and I will make vertical line middle. I'll go into styling. I'll go into background color and I will just remove this color. I'll go into border. This border looks good. When on hover, it should be white in text. The color should be to 1A1D9. It's okay. Now I'll just save this. And next I will make background fixed in these 3 sections. Okay, now I'll just place it above and okay, so now I will go to styling and just update this. Now we have 3 sections and these are banners. Okay, these are premium banners. So now I will upload images. So let's say I'm working with this image only. Yes. And I'll go into content. I'll delete this. Okay. So now I'll go into styling. Okay. Okay, I have this, sorry, not these filters. Okay, so now I'll just click this premium banner and I'll just see for the settings. I guess we have settings in content section. Yes, we have settings is in content section. Okay, I will make it, I guess, effect one. I will say it always hovered, and hover effect should be zoom in. And if I enable this mouse tilt, it will do this. And if reverse, it will be like the same. I'll not make it reverse. And okay, so now I'll go into content. I'll make it to our services. And I'll go here in the styling, in the title. I will give it white color and I will make it 25. And okay. So now I'll update this and so I will open this page. Okay, now I'll go into customize and I will apply some CSS. I guess it was in lecture 4. Yes, this premium banner. Let it be open. I'll apply some CSS. Then you see this blue bar. So yes, we'll apply this blue bar due to this CSS. And I will also apply some content underneath this heading. Okay, I want this in white color. Description in white color. And I want a shadow, a dark shadow. Okay, I'll just update this and see it as open. Okay, so now I'll go into custom CSS and I will apply this CSS here. Okay, and I'll publish this. Let's see if it has taken effect. Yes, it has. So now I'll make it the background color to 1A1D9. Okay, this is actually heading 3 and from premium banner. So this is actually heading 3 and from premium banner. And I set the background color to 1A1D9 and text align into center. Okay, so now if I'll publish this after this, let me refresh it. Okay, so the next part would be I want it above this section. So what I'll do is I will just go into this section and give it a negative margin. Say, I guess 50 would be okay. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. Update this, refresh this. So now it is good, but it is somehow just with this image. So what I will do is, because this is not coinciding with image, so I'll just update the height of the image. Okay, I'll go into this style and I'll give it 300. Okay, no, 280 or 50 and make it cover, and I'll go into this. I will give it 20. I will go into this image again and maybe 350 is good, or 450. Yes. So now minus 10 would be okay. Yes. Okay, the next part is this, where we can help you, and this consultancy service. Okay, so I'll make it from here. So in your task, you will complete the all of the things I've done so far and complete this home page, and then you will go into services page and you will create these services. Okay, the link is here, shussain.com, and you will create these services with all. uh, you will just give the color to the background and just go to shape divider and do this changes. Okay, so this is your task, and okay, so now next part would be the heading. Okay, I'll just do it quickly. Where we can help you, and I'll just make it black. I'll make this font to 600 or 700, and the next would be this divider. Okay. Okay, so now I want this 20 pixels. Yes, I will make this gap 0. I will change the font weight to 4, and I want this in blue color. Okay, and the shape I want it to be maybe tribal. No, not this. Okay, this looks funny, but maybe wavy or any kind. Okay, so if I still think it is just below, so I'll just give it negative padding. Okay, suppose I don't want to make it wavy. Okay, let's make it doubled. Then I'll go into this width and make it 6. Yes, now it's good. Then we have this consultancy industries. We have two columns. Then we have a heading which says consultancy industries. Okay. And I'll make it black. I'll change the font style. I'll make it bigger and better. Okay. Now we have a border here in the column, right column. So I'll go into style. I'll just make the border from the right. Let's say it is 3. Yes. And we have this column width in the layout is 30. Okay. And what we have here, we work fashion. Okay. I think this border is not 3, it is 4. Okay. So we have heading over here or text. I guess it is text. I'll make the vertical alignment to middle. I'll make changes to this text. '18, a bit bolder. Okay, not bolder. 500 is good. Okay, and I'll update it. I'll see the changes on the front end. Okay, then we have icons. Okay. Sorry, this thing. Real estate solution. Okay, we have 3. What is that? It is 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, 5, 6. We have 6 columns. So what I'll do is I'll just put intersection here. And first of all, let me give margin padding 50 from above and 10 from below. And okay, so now I'll put icon here. Okay, then we have heading and text editor. Heading and text editor. So what heading we have? Real estate solutions. Okay, so now I'll just style it in black. Poppins 20. I'll just make this vertical align middle. And I'll just change this to home. Okay, I'll just make this black. I will copy this much here, and here. Yes, it looks perfectly fine. Then I'll just rearrange this. Okay, 21 is good. Now go to styling and make it justified or centered or anything I want. And I will copy this here and I'll paste it here. And okay, sorry, I will copy the main column and I'll copy here. I will delete others. Okay, so the rest of the part is easy, so you can make it. So your task is to create the rest of the part and this service page. So, okay, I hope you liked today's lecture, and the next lecture we will be reshaping this whole website, and we'll be working on Elementor Pro. And after that, by end of this weekend, we'll be working with the complete e-commerce website on the Elementor. So I hope you liked today's lecture. Thank you for now. Take care.